Korean Republic, WOOJIN. 现在有请来自中国 WANG CHUQIN 的王祖钦。
Well, guess who's one of the most popular players around? WANG CHUQIN walks through. Plenty of fans. Absolutely fantastic atmosphere for him as he takes on WOOJIN. Adam, you know, we're just talking about it earlier during the break. I mean, this is not a player you necessarily want to be facing in the opening round.
Yeah, despite being 2-0 in their WTT head-to-head.
Helmi Headphone is our umpire. Well, we do remember last year's exit. Another tricky customer in underslit for WANG CHUQIN. That one, for sure, is going to be somewhere in the recesses of his mind. He does not want another early exit.
I think there are places of our mind. There's a reason sometimes that we forget things. I think you juice it for as much learning as you can to improve yourself.
Red,
other than that,
blue.
you leave it alone.
Red for you. Red. Receive. Side.
Standing up right now with Wi-Fi on a plane, wherever you are, tell somebody what you think the result of this match will be, and then wait till the end to see if you're right or not.
Overwhelmingly, WANG CHUQIN's favor. Listen to that crowd. It was like this at the very beginning of the day with YINGSHA.
These are the leaders of the team. There's a feeling. WANG CHUQIN just has a leadership quality about him that he takes on so much responsibility. And that's what the team needs.
Want to serve.
He said it in his interview after taking the title. There's been a lot of comment online about the men's team. He said, "We are that same team."
That's what we mean. Yeah, a little bit of fortitude in that, but
just to clarify, what we mean by this being a tough draw in the first round, what WANG CHUQIN meant was we're still the most dominant team in the world.
yeah.
Even if Team China is having slightly more turbulence or upsets against them on the men's side than they're used to, it's still a big point of conversation anytime someone is beaten. And there's a reason for that. A lot of different nations in table tennis that people don't write home about when someone's eliminated. Even the most dominant, Korea is very strong, Germany, Japan.
Yeah.
For China, it's different. The expectations are beyond imagination. That said, WANG CHUQIN getting the next 2 points after the first taken. Let's talk a little bit about WOOJIN's game. This is a man who loves the forehand, but is incredibly fast and flexible, has so many different gears. Yes, his forehand's the more powerful, but he's not afraid to try something clever.
I just love how explosive he can be, WOOJIN, and also a very expressive character as well.
I had the privilege and the pleasure of watching WANG CHUQIN and Lin Shidong train just yesterday for quite some time. It just reminds you how different their level is. But I think more importantly, the camaraderie. These are two players that you feel when they play against each other. It's almost like siblings that know that they have to be their best all the time to continue improving each other. It's that communal sense of how can we make the team as strong as possible, and they both carry that responsibility.
1-6.
So this is a very, very good start to the match for WANG CHUQIN.
Liu Jichang, Yo Guangkai watching on practice partner for WANG CHUQIN.
7-1.
Just after that first point, just not had a look in. Maybe a couple of rallies, but Wang Chuqin has been imperious. Yeah, it's all going his way right now.
A break there off the net after the touch. Always quick to raise his hand and acknowledge his fortune.
Yeah, nothing's really going the way of Jung WOOJIN right now. Nine game points for Wang Chuqin.
Well-placed serve, and it catches the edge of the racket, launching off as Jung WOOJIN saves a game point. Still a long way to go.
Still a groan in the crowd. Yeah.
No flash, please. 10-2.
So there it is, serves out the game, 11-2. Wang Chuqin in wonderful form here, dominates in game number 1. He's been in good form recently, though. He's had his fair share of tough battles. I mean, we can think back. Obviously, the World Cup, Hugo Calderano taking, but the World Championships. Question. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch. We'll talk about it in a moment. Wang Chuqin.
That result actually gave him back the world #1 position. There's only 50 points that separate them. Lin Shidong, number 2.
That means there could be a bit of back and forth between these two. For spectators, for fans globally, this is very interesting. For Lin Shidong and Wang Chuqin, I think it's more about bringing the level of the sea up so that all boats rise. And by all boats, I mean Team China, that everybody on the team is that much better. You can feel it. You heard it in the interview after. Question was, how does it feel to be world #1 again? He didn't bat an eye, he didn't blink. He talked about the team.
1-2.
Remember Korea giving China a big scare at the World Team Championships a couple of years ago.
2024, Busan.
It was quite the match, quite the tie, I should say, excuse me. Jung WOOJIN was right in the thick of it all. He's trying a few things, Jung.
I just think back to the practice with Wang Chuqin and Lin Shidong. They can both do everything.
2-all.
They can lob, they can chop, block, all the tricks. They just play what's most secure for victory.
3-2.
He's in front here, Jung.
Start of the game hasn't been a problem for him, but slightly bigger chunk of that start this time around.
2-4.
One of the few Asian players that sort of goads himself in English. Yes, come on. It's quite emphatic. Well, I'm sure we'll hear it at some point here.
Playing in Europe for some time will do that for you. Ooh, that was an early jump.
Let 2-5. Wang
Chuqin on the comeback trail, perhaps.
Just thinking about the English factor you brought up.
No flash,
during the training, Wang Chuqin turned and spoke to me in English on a few occasions, and he does that for a lot of people. He likes to humor people.
Yep.
He's very approachable. He's focused. He likes to bring people together.
6.
And the conversation was actually around legality of a serve. I don't know, a lot of the internet has seen Lin Shidong's incredibly high toss serve, the tornado as he called it. He did that in Chinese Super League, and then he wiggled his hands after and still won the point. And then Wang Chuqin turned and said, TTR, and I said, look good to me. He said, really? And I said, yeah. I wanted to know what he thought was wrong with it.
This is good for Wang Chuqin. Just a point behind Jang now. That is magnificent from Wang Chuqin.
A flash of light, try and predict where he's going to go. Good luck. Feels like a guessing game here. Spinny backhand into the middle, forehand out to the wide side there, 60 kilometers. Interesting. It felt faster.
Well,
7, 6.
Chuqin looking to take back the lead. WOOJIN not letting him. Much better second game, much better. And he's on that end again.
Let 7, 6.
Oh, more data for your theory there?
Yes. Watch this screw up now.
6, 8.
He's up by 2. The crowd trying to play its part.
I think we've got to look at data at all times. During the Ugo Calderano match, it happened for a bit, but then we didn't notice that Ugo won in the end.
Correct.
On the side that wasn't the favored side, in quotes.
Spoiling my theory.
7, 8.
I'm just saying we got to play tennis with a net, right? Or table tennis. We can't remove the net in this data analysis.
Certainly an improved performance, let's put it that way. Jang WOOJIN here.
8 all.
All square again.
No flash, please.
You're going to get this sort of situation with players like Wang Chuqin and YINGSHA. As fans wanting to take pictures. All the phones are out, as you can see. Oh, that kicked up. Doesn't matter. And look at that raised fist.
That was so fast, I didn't even realize it hit the table. From that camera angle, it looked like it bounced up from the floor. This is so fast. 75 with the top spin on it, the short side of the table.
9 all.
It's funny, you said players like Wang Chuqin and YINGSHA. I think we could remove the word like from that. Unless you had anyone else in mind, I can't really think of others. But yes, flashes will be there for those two in particular, the captains, let's call them, of the team, those who carry the responsibility and set the standard.
Let 9 all.
The move around the table to get this ball, to capture it while it's at its peak. Would this ball have come down on the table for a second bounce? Would it have dropped off the side? The world may never know, because Wang Chuqin caught it early and it sets up game point for a 2-0 lead.
Let 10, 9. Let 10, 9.
A Groundhog Day for the crowd here.
So Wang Chuqin comes from behind to win this second game. Much improved performance from Jang WOOJIN.
Game, Wang to serve, love all.
What was Jang WOOJIN doing better for you in that second game, Adam?
It's a good question. I need to think about it. It went by in sort of a bit of a blur. Just so much. I wasn't zoomed in so much. I was sitting back, but
Please, no flash.
I think it didn't feel like he was committed to an idea too early. I felt like he was responding well.
Block 1.
He played everything with intention, but also the ability to adapt quickly. So you come in with a plan, and then you sort of efficiently finish your stroke so that you're ready to play another. also in terms of the forehand. We saw it here a few times. Just sort of being decisive. I think this is for Truls Morgaard, for Alexi, for Felix as well. There's just one of their greatest strengths is how quickly they decide. And the more you see something, the more familiar with it you get, as Coach Yoon knows well. So Jang Woo-jin recognizes quickly that this chop block he's going to be able to take down the line. And again, a good serve to get a push from deep on the table. That's what you want. You're not trying to serve to ace your opponent, almost never. Occasionally, sure. But the idea is to make the opponent, the receiver, uncomfortable. And that's exactly what WANG CHUQIN does. A fast, long serve into the body. Here, nice slow spin. Jang Woo-jin not going for the baseline. I think if you can make something look like something that's different than what it is, you're a step ahead. Deception is powerful, and power is not always the answer.
Jang Woo-jin in a similar position to where he was in the last game.
I realized that might have sounded confusing. Here we go, seatbelt shot as he leans.
This is his biggest lead so far in the match, Jang Woo-jin.
I usually do mention it at the start of his matches, but he's one of the most agile players in the game. It paid off right there as he was able to lean far to get the upper body out of the way, still play the winner.
Gets himself into these good positions, and then WANG CHUQIN starts to chip away.
The physicality that it takes to be so strong yet so limber and loose, it's a very fine combination.
6-4.
We've just got a quick glimpse there of a celebrity in our midst. China 30 under 30 list. Maybe some inspiration here for WANG CHUQIN.
4. Let 6-4.
Jang Woo-jin with the timeout there. Let's see if it helps him out here.
6-5. 6-all.
Four points in a row for WANG CHUQIN. Make that 5.
7-6.
The timeout has not helped Jang, not yet anyway. Right off the serve again. What a run this is from WANG. Chinese contingent enjoying that.
First point in a long time after being down 2-6 to get 6 in a row for WANG CHUQIN. A must win here for Jang Woo-jin. It's a good serve. That reverse pendulum here with the modified delivery there, the contact point. A little bit out in front.
7 of the last 8, WANG CHUQIN.
Taps the head there. Always playing with clear intention. Smart combination here. Jang Woo-jin brings him into the short backhand side of the table, and while he's recovering, sends him cross court the other way. Again, combination play. It's always a question of what just happened, who's on the other side of the table. his tippy toes,
Hey,
leaning
Ben.
forward. He initiates and he sets up 2 match points here. Lionheart fired up near that baseline. I saw it with my own eyes in real time and forgot by the time the replay happened. And watching, I couldn't tell where the second backhand was going. Game
Saves
point.
one here.
That's
9,
saved.
10.
Oh, he tries to go for it.
Game
WOOJIN.
one.
Wang CHUQIN wins in straight games.
WANG CHUQIN.
Gotta say, it was pretty comfortable.
Until the end there. I think game number two and three, score-wise, what, 9? Both of them? So, not as comfortable as you would hope for it. World number 1 battling against world number 21. Game 1, yes, quite comfortable indeed. Hey, crowd's gonna love that. Balkan, can you imagine taking that home? That hand will not be washed for years to come.